Prophet, is it true? A new Rolex for 2025. Everybody's saying there's a new Rolex for 2025. So let's roll the best intro in the watch game. And we'll get into it right here, right now.
Cheers, family.
All right, welcome back, everybody. I'm your host, Richard Prophet, the last dragon of the watch community. 8 is in the city. We are back in Miami, and we actually just came back from, I was out for dinner. We had a little Mexican eating. Prophet man was treating. So I just got back in, and I'm actually leaving tomorrow. So yeah, I was just gonna have a little relax tonight and just kind of relax. But everybody's reaching out to me and saying, Prophet, Rolex just dropped the teaser. Are you gonna do a video? Are you gonna do a video? What's going on? What are your thoughts? All right, so I'm gonna make a video. Let's do it. We're gonna make a video right here, right now, and we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it, tell you what I think. Hold on, let me just get situated here. What's on wrist? The beautiful Apex Predator, solid yellow gold. Beautiful watch. I love this watch. A little bit of this. And a frosty mug. Cheers, family. Big piece of lemon in there. All right. And this happens to be what we're sipping on. You can no longer get this. 8. Check it out. But this is what we're sipping on tonight. Cheers, family. All right, so let's get into the video. So Rolex just dropped a teaser, like they do every year, right before the announcement of the new watches. I mean, if you've been living under a rock, you don't know that Rolex is coming out with new watches. Tuesday is the day. April 1st is the day that Rolex will announce its new releases and its discontinuations or whatever for the year. I called my AD. I spoke to my AD yesterday, and I said, hey, are you in Geneva? Are you going to Geneva? He said, yeah, I'll be there Tuesday morning. So he said, you want to come? And I said, no, not this year, but maybe next year. So I don't know. We might shoot a video or some videos from Geneva next year if we can work it out. So apparently what it is I mean, I would have loved to get away, but I'm in the middle of a few projects that really require my attention. But I would have loved to get away. I know a lot of the guys from the community are going. I would have loved to meet up with the guys in real life and just chop it up. But anyway, we got to work, so it's all right. Anyway, so apparently the week from Tuesday to Friday is private meetings and showings or whatever for ADs. And on the weekend, most booths are open to the public. So there's a lot going on the weekend. All right, so yeah. So that would have been fun to just check it out, see the new releases in actual Geneva. So, but anyway, let me take off this jacket. It's a little warm in here. Give me a second. All right, and we're back. It's a lot better. I just turned up the AC, put away my jacket, and yeah, cheers, family. So, for all of us in the watch community, Tuesday is the big day. Everybody's speculating what's going on. Couple of weeks ago, we had some people release renderings, AI supposed leaks, whether they were AI generated or whatever, you know, what are they presuming that's going to be a new watch release, right? But today Rolex has actually dropped a teaser, well, like they do every year, you know, alluding to what kind of watch is coming. So everybody wants me to chime in on it. I mean, everybody wants me to chime in on it. So let's get into it. All right. So for those of you that don't know or haven't seen it, I will put it up here so we can follow along while I look at it, or at the end of the video, if I can't freaking figure out how to put it up here. I'm not really that technical. Computers is not really my thing. But anyway, let's see if we can't pull it up. All right. All right. So right off the bat, let me just pull this a little closer here. All right. Right off the bat, we have a fluted bezel with a date window. Okay, we have a fluted bezel with a date window. Okay. Okay. Now, if you go to around, where is that? Let me see. Okay. So in the teaser, at 2 seconds, 0.02, they show the lock, they show the crown. And it has, it's not the trip lock, so it's not a precious metal, right? It's the twin lock, so that's a steel watch. It's a steel watch. We know that. It's a steel watch. So what do we know so far? It's a steel watch, number one. Number two, it has a date window. And number three, it has a, you know, whenever you have the fluted bezel, it's a precious metal, right? Okay, let's continue. What is this? Okay, let's continue. Now from that same shot at 0.02, I don't know if that's just a reflection, but it appears to, is that a see-through case back? Am I looking at a see-through case back? Is that what I'm seeing? Man, that crown is beautiful though. That crown on the crown is a thing of beauty. You have to admit, it is a thing of beauty. The Rolex watch is a thing of beauty. Okay, let's move on. Okay, building tomorrow. All right, we're flying like through a lake or river with some mountains. Okay. Okay. All right. So let me just go back a little bit. Okay. Here and now. Okay. In the city. Okay. Couple of ambassadors there. Okay, now on April 1st. Okay, so we know Watches and Wonders on April 1st. We all know that that's this Tuesday. Okay, now they have a shot of the skyline. Okay, I don't know what city that is, but there's a shot of the skyline. Okay. Wow, look at that. Okay, this is what I wanted to talk about. So if you go to around 12 seconds in the video, you see a picture of a bracelet. You see a bracelet. I was having this debate with my buddy today, actually, and he was like, oh, is that some sort of, version of the... No, that's a brand new bracelet. That's a brand new bracelet. That's a brand new bracelet. And call me crazy, but I've always, I'm a Rolex man. I'm a watch man, but in general, but I am Rolex in particular. I am Rolex. I can appreciate nice watches from other brands, right? But I am a Rolex man, through and through. I'm a Rolex man. Apex Predator on wrist. Another gratuitous Rolex shot, big bracelet. So the big bracelet. Anyway, but I can appreciate nice qualities on other watches, right? So I've always thought that AP had a nice bracelet. They always had a nice bracelet, right? If those out there that agree with me, put it on the chat. You can be a Rolex man, but you can appreciate, other brands, right? And I've always believed that AP had a nice bracelet, a beautiful looking bracelet. And now, if you pause this teaser at 12 seconds, call me crazy, but this looks like somewhat a version of the AP bracelet. I mean, to me, in my opinion, my buddy says, no, it's just, it's just the way they shot it. It's a different bracelet. It's the same. It's a new bracelet. It's a new bracelet. It's a new bracelet. Okay, this is a new bracelet. This is a brand new bracelet. It's not another version. It's not the light. This is a brand new bracelet. And to me, call me crazy, but this looks like the AP bracelet. Now, in my opinion, remember, I'm not an AP man, but in my opinion, the best feature of the AP was their bracelet. They had an aesthetically pleasing bracelet. It was a nice looking bracelet. But if Rolex now has a bracelet somewhat similar to that bracelet design, why buy an AP? What's the point of it? Rolex is the undisputed king of watches. Go pull it up now. Pull it up now. I'll pause this video for a second. Pull up the teaser and go to 12 seconds in the game. Hit pause. You got it? We got a hidden clasp, right? And that's crazy because the hidden clasp we see on the president, right? It's not a sport. Oh, so this is not a sports model, right? Because a sports model will have like a safety. We'll have a safety clasp. So this is, okay, here we go. Let's decipher it. This is a dress piece. It's a dress piece because it has the hidden clasp. It has the fluted bezel. It's definitely not a sports model. This is a dress piece. This is a dress piece, and it has the new bracelet. The new bracelet. So it's not a Jubilee. It's not an Oyster. It's not the Super Oyster, the big bracelet. It's not it's not a leather strap, and it's not the rubber strap. I forget what you call it. The Oyster Flex. It's not the Oyster Flex. This is a new bracelet. The Rolex P bracelet. With a hidden clasp, with a fluted bezel. So that tells us, with a twin lock. So let's break it down. So it's a dress watch with a date. in steel. Yeah, it's a dress watch on a brand new bracelet with a date in steel. Wow. And to me, that looks like an integrated bracelet. The little squares. It looks like it's probably going to be integrated right into the lugs. It looks, it's a good looking bracelet. I'll tell you from here, from just that shot, it's a good looking bracelet. All right, let's go on. And that was it. That was it. 12 seconds, 15 seconds. All right, let's see it again. 14 seconds. Let's see it again. 15 seconds. Let's watch it again. Okay, so what do we know so far? Okay. Date window. Fluted bezel. Precious metal bezel. Twin lock. So it's steel. It appears it has an open case back. Okay. Building tomorrow. Okay. It shows the movement. So I'm going with open case back. I'm going with open case back. And now there's a shot of the city. Is this Central Park? I mean, they have Sky Dweller, right? They have Sea Dweller. I mean, is this going to be the City Dweller? The City Dweller? The City Slicker? I don't know, I hope they're not going to call it the friggin', building, the landlord watch, because we already got a landlord watch in the community. We already have a landlord watch. Shout out to the reason why I call it the landlord watch. Shout out to that landlord that evicted us that day, and which started me on my journey, and here we are now. Here we are now. I'm not going to drink to you, but I'm going to drink to the landlord watch. Cheers. I mean, you're probably gone and buried by this point anyway. And I'm alive and kicking. So yeah, is it a completely, totally new watch? Unless, and let's say they take the date just, right? They take the date just, because the date just can have a date window. Well, it has the date window, and it can have a fluted bezel, right? But they just adding a new bracelet to the date just, right? Sure, they could do that. They could be coming out with a new bracelet on the date just. Sure, they can do that. Absolutely. Or they could be launching a completely new line. You never know with Rolex. They always keeps you on your toes. All these predictions. That's why I stopped doing these predictions, because every year people have these predictions, whatever, and they've always been wrong. All the predictions are always wrong. No one can ever figure it out. All their leaks is always BS. It's some jagoff that's good on the computer just making crap up. Yeah, so Rolex is pretty good at keeping their stuff really, really tight. They must pay really well over there, and they must that nobody wants to lose their job over there. So there are never any leaks, any official leaks. There's just people lying on the internet. Yeah, so it could go either way. So they could be putting a new bracelet. There's only two ways it can go, right? All these people with all this crap they're saying, there's only two ways it can go. It's a new bracelet on a Datejust, or it's a complete new line. It's a complete new line. It can't be nothing with the Sky Dweller. See, it's not, because these are sport watches. This is a dress watch, I promise you, from the clasp to this is, I'm sorry. This is not a sports watch. From everything that from the hidden clasp, why doesn't it have a safety clasp? People are saying, "Oh, it's a new sport." It can't be a sport watch because it doesn't have the safety latch. So it's a new dress watch, and I think it's in steel. And that's a completely new bracelet. Unless I'm looking at it wrong, unless I'm seeing it wrong, unless I have too many of these, that's not an Oyster bracelet. And that's not a President's bracelet. That's not a day-date bracelet. I mean, will they take the day-date bracelet and put it in steel? Finally, would they do that? For those that want to have a day-date bracelet, want to have a President bracelet, but haven't been able to, get a president in their collection yet? Are they sending a shout out to you and saying, you want a President bracelet? We're going to make it in steel. I'm going to doubt that. I'm going to doubt that right now. Hey, I'm going to doubt that. I'm going to doubt that right now. And I'm going to say this is a brand new bracelet. To me, it gives the AP bracelet vibes. Am I crazy? This gives the AP bracelet vibes. I mean, AP watch has a beautiful bracelet. And this bracelet there's no reason to buy an AP, in my opinion. Oh, Prophet, you're crazy. Okay, I mean, hey, this is in my view. So yeah, there's only two ways this can go. It's a brand new bracelet on a Datejust, or it's a completely new line. It's a completely new line, and it has something to do with the city. It has something to do with the city. It has something to do with the city. Is this the City Dweller? The City Slicker? I think I heard around Land Dweller? Land Dweller? I don't know, man. I think I like City Dweller better than Land Dweller, though. I really don't like the name Land Dweller at all. But no matter what it is, no matter what they call it, it's gonna be a hit, and everybody's gonna want it. And I know guys are going to be calling my AD and saying, hey, I would like one. Because that's how it goes. I mean, I know, I made a video now forever ago, years ago, a whole lifetime ago, about there is no list, and you guys thinking there is a list and this and that. But by this point, if you've been watching any of my videos, you should know how watches get well, first of all, about allocations, and then calls, and then how it goes, how it trickles down to the people that are on the list, right? If you still believe in the fantasy of the list, I'll include that video at the end here of Rolex waiting list is a lie. I mean, it's been copied by a lot of other YouTubers. It's been copied, but it's never been duplicated. So look at the timestamp when I made that video, and then look at everybody else's. Yeah, I'll include it at the end of this video here. I was one of the first guys in the United States, actually, that got the Pepsi, the steel Pepsi. I had it like the second day or whatever it was released, or whatever the case was. I remember there was four, and I was actually allocated one by sheer blessing, and I remember people say, "Oh, it'll be 2-3 years before anybody sees one," and I made a video and I had it on my wrist. That was crazy. Yeah, I'll include that video here at the end. A lot of people enjoy that video. But yeah, so if you still have delusions of the Rolex list, and you still say, "Oh, I'm on the list for this, I'm on the list for that," you have to know how that on the list works. The list only begins when with the real serious collectors at your AD have been offered everything. The allocations first, then the phone calls, then the people asking fors, and then the list. I've been waiting 4 years for a steel landlord watch. That's because everybody at your AD that has a history, that has a buy history, hasn't gotten one yet. Hey, that's just how that goes, man. But anyway, back to this new watch. We're gonna get it on Tuesday. April 1st, 2025. Watches and Wonders, Geneva, Switzerland. New watch coming. For sure, there's a new Rolex watch coming. Whether it's a Datejust on a new bracelet, or whether it's a whole new line. Is yet to be seen. Now, if you ask Prophet, what's your prediction? I predict it's a brand new watch, man. I predict it's a brand new watch on a brand new bracelet. It's going to be that line with that watch. It's a dress watch for sure. All the people that's been talking about it already, nobody has figured out that it's a dress watch. It's a steel dress watch with a fluted bezel and a date window. That's what we know for sure. And that's a brand new bracelet. That is a brand new bracelet. It looks to be an integrated bracelet. It kind of seems like it's an open case back, but the 1908 has an open case back already, so that's not, it has a precedence. There is an open case back. Also, I remember back in the day, the Rolex Prince, those of you that remember the Rolex Prince, also had an open case back. So there is a precedence. There is a precedence for it, and isn't the Daytona, isn't the Le Mans have an open case back too? I believe so. Yeah. So that's in my view, that's a whole new line that's coming out. Who knows? City Dweller, City Slicker. Metropolis Dweller, Metro Man, who knows? But in my view, there's a whole new line with that AP style bracelet coming out, and it's yet to be seen, and it's definitely a steel watch. So, is it going to be a hit? Yes, there's no question. It's going to be a home run hit. So yeah, I look forward to seeing it. I can't wait to check it out. I am only wearing gold Rolex watches. From now on, I made a video about that. That has always also been copied by by a couple of these people on YouTube. But hey, YouTube is their life, is their business. Me, I do this YouTube just to share with the community. And I enjoy spending time with the guys and the gals. So that's what I do it for. I'm not I'm just here, telling truths. I'm not, making up foolishness for clicks. I only wear gold Rolex. If you know me, that's what it is. Cheers to everybody that copies my videos. Cheers to you, man. I'm glad you find them educational and informative. And I hope I'm entertaining you as well. Cheers to you. All right, so shout out to all my friends in the community, all my friends in the watch community. Yeah, man, I've been on different guys' shows, and whether people, brothers are back and forth bickering with each other or not, they always show me a lot of love. So I appreciate that, and I thank you. And in the family here, in the watch family, in the watch community, families fight, but hey, at the end of the day, we all just have love for these beautiful timepieces on our wrists, and we love to come together and talk about them and just share our experiences with them, man. I mean, these things, they bring people from all walks of life together, and to share. We all share a common bond, and we all have different experiences with them. You could have the same watch on your wrist as the next guy, but your experiences with that watch are 100% different than him. Then the first time you saw that watch, then the first time he got a watch, then the first time you put the watch on your wrist, then the first time your wife said, "How much is that watch?" And you said, "Oh, it was $300." Or they gave it to me, or some foolishness, Yeah, so, yeah, man, hey, we're a watch family, man. Let's spread the love. All right. I'm your host, Richard Prophet. The Last Dragon 8 is in the city, but I'm leaving tomorrow. And I gotta go up in Florida, up north a little bit, for about 2-3 days. Then after that, I'll be in New York. If anybody's in New York, wants to have a drink with the dragon, just leave me a comment under this video, and or shoot me a DM, and why not? We'll get together. All right. But drinks on you. All right, I'm your host, Richard Prophet, and Tuesday is the day we'll get a new watch. That's, in my view, we're going to get a new Rolex watch. So let's check it out. All right, I'm out. Dragon out. Hey.
Cheers, family.